What's up, gamers and gearheads? Brittality here with another Gears 101. Yes, you knew what you were getting into when you clicked the video because it was on the title. Here at Gears 101, I'm here to give you some tips and tricks about some things in the game so you don't get killed. So don't be afraid, little one.
Oh, what?
Shh, don't cry, don't cry. Come into my bosom. Come into my bosom.
God.
Hey, quit crying!
Oh, God.
You sissy fruit.
What?
Baird wasn't like that. He tore the bow you right in the freaking face. Right in the face. Anyways, alright, so let's get ready for some Gears 101. We're going to do a little King of the Hill action. Let's teach you some King of the Hill tips. Ready? Okay. Okay, so rule number 1 for King of the Hill, you don't have to rush right to the ring. Yes, you need to be around the ring while the stuff's going down, but I'm saying you don't have to try to fill up the ring as soon as the game starts. You want to try to knock out a few of your enemies, because let's face it, it's going to be a Chinese fire drill up there. There's going to be so many people, it's going to be a family reunion of violence, so yeah, knock a couple of them out and you don't have to worry about them, and then you can capture the hill once you knock at least 2 of them out of the way. Another healthy tip for you guys is that smokes are your best friend. Yes, they're very useful throughout the game to stun your enemies, but this is especially true in King of the Hill. You can use these to stun your enemy at the beginning of the game. On the first hill is always a good place to use your smoking the doodles, your smoking the pancakes, in order to stun the enemy, get them out of the way so you can fill up the ring. Another use for them is when you want to get to the ring, your enemy has actually positioned around the ring and you need to get to it in order to break it and keep them from getting them points, them sorry suckers. You want to throw these smokes in the ring to stun them, go in the ring, break it, do your thing, maybe take some of them out if you can. Another use for smokes, and this is just in general for Gears as a whole, not really for the King of the Hill, it's just for all game types. Smokes are very useful to use as smoke screens in order to get to a new destination. If you know you're not going to be able to hit your enemy with the smoke and be able to stun them, it's also good to use as a smoke screen to get to a new destination if they're focused in on you and you need to get to a new area. Or you can just use it as a distraction. Say, hey, look over here, look at this hand, and then punch them with the right. You know what I'm saying? Tip number 3. You see how I did that? 3. I have ADD. Anyways, so tip number 3. Lancers up, baby! Lancers are really good to use if your enemy is actually, or hammer burst, your assault rifle, your pistol, if you're a pistolier, you know, if you like to use your pistol, just whichever. You want to, but Lancer mostly is the most powerful one to use. You want to use your Lancer from afar, cross your enemy if they are in the hill or in a position that you need to be in. You don't want to rush right in there because you're going to get your body busted. Take that, R. Kelly. Now what? But you want to use your Lancers from afar, get the enemy down, take a few of them out before you move into position. If they're in a threatening area, which is usually around the ring or posted up around the ring, you want to be able to take a few of them out in order to get to your destination and get where you need to go in order to break the ring. Don't rush in like an idiot. Which brings us to our next tip. Tip-a-dee-doo-dah, tip-a-dee-day. I'm scatting out for you, skiddly-boodly-boo-blue. Yeah, you don't want to rush into the hill like a freaking wild man / woman. So I guess we need to say wild person. Wild thing. Hey, wild thing. You want to rush in like a wild one, okay? If your enemy is in the hill, there's only one of you, okay? Don't rush straight into the hill right directly at your enemy, because you know what's going to happen? You're going to get popped. Ha! You're going to get popped in the face. And your head's going to explode, and then you're going to have to start all over again and wait for 15 seconds to spawn, or whichever the spawn time is for you. Yeah, so don't run straight into the hill. If you've used your smokes, if your teammate's using a smoke for you, and you're kind of far off, the smoke's going to wear off a little bit. You want to do what we call go wide in Gears of War. Don't want to run straight in. You kind of want to make a little loop around so you don't run straight into the enemy. You're far enough so you can defend yourself and far enough so they can't kill you with one shot. Alright, so we've got 10 tips for you guys. This is going to be tip number 5, so we're going to call this part 1 because it's going to be a little bit of a long video. I don't want to overwhelm your brains, even though I know they're humongous. I'm going to let you work on these 5 things, and then we're going to go back next week, and we're going to give you 5 more things. What do you think about that? Boom! Alright, so, number 5, another good one to go along with number 4/number 3, 4/3. You don't want to run in alone. If your whole team is dead, you're the only one out there, the only one that has spawned, the only one left on your team, wait for your team members to spawn before you rush in by yourself if you're going against, you know, 4 or 5 people on the other team. Chances are you're not going to be able to take out 4 or 5 people on your own. Now, I know you're the best Gears player that ever existed, and I love you, and I know you can do it if you put your mind to it, but chances are you're not going to make it. You're not gonna make it. So, if you're alone, get in the position that you want to be in, kind of far off from the enemy where you can keep them at bay, and wait for your team members to spawn in so you guys can take them out if they're on the hill. Don't run in alone. Don't be alone. If you wait, they will spawn, and then they'll help you out, okay? So, there we have it. That is the end of this 101 journey. The first half of the King of the Hill 101 for Gears. I hope you enjoyed it as much as I did, because let's face it, we both curled up on the couch together, we locked eyes, and I gave you some tips that you can take with you to own and pwn, and maybe you'll be my team member, and then we'll do it together, and then you can show me what you learned, and then I can give you a high five and then say good job. I'm not going to give you a good game though, because I don't go that far. But I'll give you a high five, because that's how I roll. Anyways, so there's your tips. If you guys have any more suggestions for tips, maybe some you would like me to include in the next video, even though I have them already, you can go ahead and shoot them my way. Thank you guys for joining me. Please follow me on the Twitter, if you will, so you can know when I'm streaming live, son, and then you can come talk to me. And then I can give you some more tips, maybe, as I stream. I don't know what's going to go on. It's just pandemonium 2012, son. Pandemonium! Anyways, love you guys. Until the next video, you know, where it happens. And it obviously just happened to you.